Welcome to NuMediaTV on Facebook, YouTube and Twitter. From this dispatch box in London, England, on this platform, we address socio-cultural problems in areas of conflict and resolution, poverty, endemic corruption, inequality and terrorism, banditry, herdsman crisis, cultism, ritual killings, high level of child mortality, inequality, unemployment, poor education and infrastructure, tribalism, nepotism and home violence in southwest Yoruba land of Nigeria, more than 60 years after independence from the United Kingdom. Share the live stream and enjoy it. Your host is Frank Bello.
Yes, indeed, I'm your host. Yes, good morning to each and every one of you. This is very, very unusual for me to come live this wee hours of the early morning of the next day between night and midday. Yes, apparently I wasn't meant to come live, but Akogun was meant to be live streaming as he left my place a few minutes ago, and in the last few couple of days I've been cracking my brains on how I can help Akogun improve on his brand and the outlook of his studio. And I've just demonstrated exactly what transpired during late last night between Akogun and myself. And I beat Akogun to it. He had this crazy idea, and bam, on the spot I was onto the internet to see what I can do, and in terms of that voice recognition that's being generated using artificial intelligence, AI technology. And I saw it and I said, "Oh, Akogun, well, you can do it." And I said, "Okay." Oh, he said, "Oh, Frank, I don't want to waste any money." I said, "You better might as well just do it now." He said, "I'm going to do it." He said, "Oh, Frank, don't waste your money." We were on the phone together right up until 3 o'clock in the morning the day before. And just as he got off the phone, because I was working on his corporate brand, and I quickly just went for it because I never tried that thing, and I got that. And this afternoon when he then called me, because I had already worked on the voice and I've actually made it up to fit my own corporate brand, because I've spent loads of money on technology and on many of the stuff that I normally get, because I get normally, if I have to buy anything off in terms of this industry, I will definitely buy out a commercial license, so that in case Facebook or YouTube slammed me with infringement copyright order, I'll slam them back. Yeah, because I've been through the walls of the publishing institution, and I'm one of the finest of the United Kingdom of British. Welcome to another great stream, guys. I'm going to check who is in the studio right now. It's odd. I'm pretty sure most of you will realize that it's very odd that I'll come this time, although I've done that many times. By the console, the time currently in London, England is 19 minutes past 1 o'clock London time, GMT. Today is Saturday, the 18th day of the 6th month of June, half of the year 2022. Yes, you're welcome to another great episode, another great stream. Yes, episode 183 of the same usual hashtag series is what we are going to go into today. The Bleeding Edge, episode 183. That's exactly what we are going into. 183. Pokola Odufadeni Uluswanya, good afternoon to you. Thank you so much. Patrick Umegbo, Esther Ewetuga, Madam Ewetuga. Thank you. Folake Alawiye Alaja Lola. Yes, I can spot you guys. If you don't comment, I won't see you. Who is here? Let me see. Ibuna Chim, good morning. I couldn't see your comment from the mainstream. You're watching the live stream from my personal page. That's why I was unable to see it, but I saw it right in front of that place. Okay, this stream is an impromptu one. I don't hope to take your time for that long because I've got something else that is big and mighty coming your way. It's a terrible expose. Terrible expose, as I say. Very terrible. See, right now, we need to start speaking truth to powers that be. And I am not shy. Speaking truth to powers that be. It's going to hurt. I'll try as much as possible to come and deliver that tomorrow. It's just that I needed a particular software. And I'm going to get that software tomorrow. Yeah. Just to buttress that argument and for it to flow smoothly. Yes. I'm afraid it is the truth and it is the whole truth. Anybody who is offended should just take it as the truth. But then there are records and they can cross-check from records and from history if that particular information in question that I will deliver will shake everyone. Yes. Right now, I'm not going to say what part will be mostly affected, if it is the Eastern Bloc or the Western Bloc or the Northern Bloc. But many of those three blocks has got a role to play. But one particular block in the old regional formation should be held responsible for many of the atrocities bedeviling that nasty piece of a contraption called Nigeria today. I'm not going to tell you which of the block. See, like I always say, an English proverb or a biblical saying says, "My people perish for lack of knowledge." Many of Nigerians are perishing, and they will continue to perish because they lack knowledge. They lack knowledge of God. They lack knowledge of truth. And they lack knowledge of wisdom. Yeah. Also, I'm going to tell you in the next stream how India constructed over 70 kilometers of road, highway, 70 kilometers of highway just recently in 5 days. Over 70 kilometers of highway. A highway that is far more longer than Lagos-Ibadan Express Road. They constructed it in 5 days. And by record, that entered the Guinness Book of World Record. Not 50 years old. Over 70 kilometers of road. India. Highway. Constructed. Highway. Smooth highway. They constructed in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. Not 5 years. Not 5 months. 5 days. I'll tell you how they've done it. Lagos-Ibadan Express Road. It is not a mind you, come to think of Lagos-Ibadan Express Road, it is not a motorway. It is an A road because it is a dual carriage road. More like the North Circular Road and the A1. It is not a motorway. It is not an highway. It is a trunk road. An A road, if you know exactly what I mean. But India constructed a motorway over 70 kilometers in 5 days. And the amount of money India used to build that highway is a very, very tiny fraction of what had already been spent to repair your Lagos-Ibadan Express Road that from 1999, when Obasanjo became head of state, that road was unrepairable. We will leave that. And I'm still going to tell you again, also in the next stream, perhaps today, how Turkey, you know Turkey, yes, how Istanbul in Turkey used waste tons, several thousands of tons of waste generated in Istanbul, and how they turned that into electricity. The waste generated in Istanbul is nothing compared to the waste generated in Lagos or across Nigeria. How that waste, oh God, help us. How the Turkish used the same waste and then turn that waste, burn it under a high intensive heat of roughly about over 1000 degrees Fahrenheit. Tough, difficult heat. And the heat from the burning is then turned into electricity. And that heat that is turned into electricity from the waste is used to power up the whole of Istanbul for 1 month. The waste keep coming, and then the heat of, obviously I did physics, and when that science was explained, I know, because it is the same technology when you drive your car. When your wheels, your tire, your tire is so close to the brake disc. So as your tire is in motion, that tire rotating generates heat energy, and the heat energy obviously affects the brake disc. The brake disc gathered that heat energy. So we are talking about kinetic energy turning into a heat energy. But this time around, we've got a situation whereby trash, rubbish, is being burned at a very, very high temperature, producing heat energy. And the heat energy that is produced is then turned into electrical energy. Very simple. Now, it doesn't stop there, because the remnant of what is produced from the waste, you've got metal and you've got ashes. Now, what the Turkish people then did very, very cleverly was to separate the metal from the ash. Wọ́n separate irin pẹ̀lú eérú. Ash is eérú. Separated. The metal is then sent to be recycled and then used in the manufacture of cars and other things. You know, metal is ogun and it lasts forever and ever, and you can change it from one form to the other. The arches, the eru from the waste, you know what they do? They then convert that into cement, and that goes back into the building industry. So they've lost nothing. We're going to talk about that, and I'm still going to explain all this to you. For tonight, I'm not really going to take your time. They said Peter Obi went to Egypt. Peter Obi doesn't even have, look, yes, it is good. But I'll tell you, part of the things we're going to talk about today is the dilemma and the mess that is going to happen very shortly. The mess that I've been talking about. The mess. Nigeria is a mess. Atiku is stuck. Bola Tinubu is stuck. There won't be any option for any of these morons other than for us to just go our separate ways. That separate ways, you will hear about that tomorrow. You will hear about that later on today, because Atimu or just Saturday. Now, I've done something here. I've done something here, and that thing I've done here, I want you to watch, to please watch this particular stuff. I made it up specifically for tonight's show. Watch this, and you've seen that time after time. Watch it once again. I hope I have done it. Okay, let me try and see if, okay, here we are.
To make a video of me putting on the mask, taking off the mask. Another guy wanted to see a little bit more talking. Get in closer. So I wanted to make this video to show you guys, talk to you a little bit about the putting on the mask, taking it off, maybe trimming. some things I want to say is, when you're putting it on, I'm flying a little blind right here. I don't have a mirror or anything in front of me, but usually I put the mask on in front of a mirror. I push it on the bridge of my nose and make sure the bottom eyelids are lining up as much as I can. Pull back a little bit on the head, get it nice tight. Another thing I like to do is grab in the ear holes, pull them back, match them up with my ear holes, get them going good. And everything starts to fall into place. You can feel it all start to be where it should be. Another thing I have to suggestion is if you buy the mask, of course, humans aren't all made the same. Your eyes are in slightly different spots for each of us. So, you might have to do a little trimming on the eyes. If you end up trimming the eyes up, I would suggest starting with the top. You want to leave the bottom alone. And if you do trim that, trim very sparingly. But you want to focus, first on the top. See if you can get your comfort trimming in here, in this region. A lot of times, the problem is just that it's pushing on your top lid.
Where is Muhammadu Buhari? Where is he? This question is not going to go away. Where is he? Where is Muhammadu Buhari? Where is Muhammadu Buhari? Yes. Where is he? This won't go away from me. I will continue to hit them and then bombard them because this is the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. Is this Muhammadu Buhari in white? That's a no. Where is Muhammadu Buhari? They need to fetch him out. I just made this up. Look at that. Look at the different faces. 1, 2, and 3. Yes, those are Muhammadu Buhari. 4, 5, and 6. Yes.
You can't uncut, so definitely be sparing when you cut. Trim it up, put it on. See, then if you find you need a little bit more, you do it a little bit more. But I wouldn't go trimming happy. Get a little bit more movement action going on for you right here.
Look at that. Silicone mask. Immortal mask, I call this. Would you tell that is a fake? No, you can't. Even showing you the contour at the back end of the head too. immortal mask, I
Alright,
call
so now
this.
for taking it off. Step back here. Make sure you're all in. See, you can see me better.
See that?
You just want to come in. You're taking them off. You never want to be putting your fingers through the sides and digging it out like this. You just want to come on the side of your face. Kind of like you're holding your cheeks like this. Come in on both sides. Spread it. And pull it off.
That's the guy behind the mask. Look at that.
Simple.
Immortal
Now
mask.
buy one.
Where is Muhammadu Buhari? You see the man? Now begin to see the different faces you've been projected. Where is Muhammadu Buhari? Look at all the faces. Isn't it funny? Where is Muhammadu Buhari? Look at that too. Where is the commander-in-chief? Interesting. Look at all the faces, the different Muhammadu Buhari projected to you. Look at that. Look at that. Where is Muhammadu Buhari? Where is he? Where is he? This won't go away with me. I swear. Yes, and I'm in it. And they know. I know exactly what I'm talking about. Where is Muhammadu Buhari? That's a question. Right, where exactly is Muhammadu Buhari? And you honestly still believe that you've got a sitting president somewhere in Asarok? Please stop fooling yourselves. Good morning, Michael Udochukwu. You ain't. There's nothing called Muhammadu Buhari in Asarok, for your information. Muhammadu Buhari died in 2017. Okay. I don't intend to take you guys through tough times on this live stream. Let's quickly go through some of the most important thing. Do you guys remember that I said to you that Tinubu is in a fix Atiku is equally in a fix. They're both in a fix. There is the 100% probability this will be the complete dissolution of Nigeria. This was not what these people bargained for. I'm going to leave the next video clip until when you guys come back and watch episode 184 later today. But let me quickly run you through. Like I said, there's going to be loads of assassination in Nigeria. Did you get this? A lot of assassination, and those assassinations will begin to unfold as from July next month. Some politicians who are presidential aspirants may not see the 2023 elections. Trust me. Tinubu is in a fix. Atiku is in a fix. Why is Atiku in a fix? Atiku, you remember I told you, cannot come to the southwest. The north are done with the southwest. They're looking to the east. The east is going to be a war. It's a land of war. So also the southwest. It's never been done in the political history of that shithole called Nigeria that you will have the same tribe, say north, that will want to rule Nigeria. It's never been done. Had we had the regional autonomy as at that time, to which the North can practice their own feudal system and leave the Southwest and the Southeast to stay on their own, perhaps it would have been a totally different ball game. But then you have to tune in later on today to see and then hear with your koro ears the real stuff. It is on record. See, they still need us. They claim they've got the numbers, but they cannot decide. And those that are sellout in the South, the prodigal sons of the South, will sell their soul to the Fulanis, Ajagoros of the North. I'm saying this with absolute confidence because I've made my own stand no to you guys. I'm not interested in Nigeria anymore. In fact, I don't even want to hear that word Nigeria in my ears. You mentioned that Nigeria, God, I can swear for you, wallahi. If you are talking to me and you want to engage me, try to avoid that word, Nigeria. Tinubu is in a mess. Atiku is in a mess. Why is Atiku in a mess? Even Peter Obi himself, that people are shouting about as the Messiah that they are hoping will come to their rescue. Let me tell you, Peter Obi can't do no jack shit with the current stupid constitution that Abdusalam Abubakar handed over to you. It's a nasty piece of a constitution, and the people of Nigeria never sat together to write that piece of a trash that should have been used as a paper to wipe your bum when you go to the toilet to defecate. That is how useless that hopeless 1999 constitution is. Peter Obi cannot do anything. Peter Obi wants to ascend the throne of being the president, and he wants to swear on the same shithole constitution that's got more Sharia and nothing in the Holy Bible inside it. And he's a Christian, and he's a Catholic. Is Peter Obi not stupid? With all his blah, 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 blah. Stupidity, like I always say, is knowing the truth, seeing the truth, but still believe the lies. Then you are stupid. Is Peter Obi not stupid? He might have numbers, figures, and he's blaspheming, saying all sorts of things. But when you are handicapped and you can do nothing as an executive president, are you not stupid? That's why I said I don't believe in one stupid Nigeria. The way some people will believe, oh, it is our turn. I don't believe in that nasty piece of shit that everyone is talking about. That Bola Tinubu is a Yoruba man. Yoruba man will lose the Obasanjo to a military man. Was he able to do anything? Even as a military junta. And when Babangida subsequently installed him in 1999 as the beneficiary of the June 12th, to which he was part and parcel of too, he was unable to do no jack shit. And guess what? Because everybody is stuck. Peter Obi is stuck. Atiku is stuck. He's picked the wrong candidate. Okowa, Delta State Governor. Jaguda Baba Olenye. That thief. I'm not going to say something today, but I'll leave it until again because I've got loads of expose to give to you later on today. Bola Tinubu is stuck. Atiku is stuck. Peter Obi is what? Stuck too. Peter Obi, Igbo man from the Southeast, Labour Party presidential candidate. Yes. Won't succumb. And I said to people, he won't succumb to Atiku. The moment he left PDP to go to Labour, and they gave him the presidential candidate, he won't succumb. He probably would have been Atiku's best bet. But Obi too is stuck. And guess what? Obi now wants Doyin Okukwe in Yoruba land to be his own running mate. Igbo man versus Yoruba man. We will look into that later on today. And we will look into exactly what happened in the past between the Igbos and the Yorubas. That is the truth. It is documented. But some people will just twist information and make history to fit exactly what they want to say, knowing fully well that, oh, black people, they don't read. They don't know anything. Whatever we tell them, that is what they will take. And that's why many of you guys, you go to churches, you go to pastors to get me, they even read the Bible. The Bible, the same Bible you can read yourself and then teach even the pastor. This pastor will spend a lot of time reading the scriptures because the pastor knows you don't have the time to read the scripture yourself. And then the pastor or the imam or the alpha will then twist either the Quran or the Bible for you when you come to worship. Because that's what they want you to believe. Because they know you will never read. Because they know you are morons. Imagine Peter Obi now choosing Doyin Okukwe as running mate in Yoruba land. Tinubu has got the same problem too. He's a Muslim. And by virtue of the way president or head of state and deputy comes, the structure is if the head of state or the president is from the north, a Muslim. The vice will be a South, a Christian. Sorry guys, it is pretty hot in London today. The current temperature in London, it would have been disappear from my console. I can't even see it. Okay, the current temperature right now in London is 23 degrees Celsius. Guys, it is, I am roasting in here. 23, this night time, 23 degrees Celsius. And I just had my bath before coming onto the live stream. Maybe I'll still go back after that again. It's really hot. 23 degrees Celsius. Today, Saturday, the 18th day of the 6th month of June 2022. Episode 183 of The Bleeding Edge is exactly what we are treating. Let's wait for others and let's see if others too can actually join us on the stream. Let's go on this short break. It's coming your way. Just wait for it. It's gonna come. And I know it will definitely come. The screen is black at the moment. Yes.
Welcome to NuMediaTV on Facebook, YouTube and Twitter. From this dispatch box in London, England, on this platform, we address socio-cultural problems in areas of conflict and resolution, poverty, endemic corruption, inequality and terrorism, banditry, herdsmen crisis, cultism, ritual killings, high level of child mortality, inequality, unemployment, poor education and infrastructure, tribalism, nepotism and home violence in southwest Yoruba land of Nigeria, more than 60 years after independence from the United Kingdom. Share the live stream and enjoy it. Your host is Frank Bello.
Yes, indeed. I'm your host. You are welcome back to the live stream. Yes, we were talking about the fact that Doyin Okukwe wants to be running mate to, guess what? Peter Obi. Okay, we will look into that later on in the day. There's been confusion from the camp of the APC because the APC made it known to us earlier on that Ganduje will be Tinubu's running mate, which we were hoping so. At some point in time, everybody thought it would be Baba Gana Kinkibe again. And just before I came live, I got snippets that Tinubu picks Masari as running mate. So Tinubu is equally stuck himself. And Tinubu Atiku's supporters, guess what they're doing? Tinubu is running to Peter Obi to come and be his vice. And Atiku is equally begging Peter Obi to be his vice. Peter Obi is the thorn in the flesh. But again, the question is, will there be 2023 in Nigeria? The answer is no. There won't be any 2023. Now, those that were killed in the Owo massacre by those Ajagoros in the north, they've been buried yesterday. And Akeredolu, according to what we gathered, was shedding tears at the burial. And what had happened, the bishop says at the burial that the government, the Fulani government of Nigeria, should be blamed, not Akeredolu. Do you think so? We will discuss this later on in the day. Now, the people of Delta State are now warning Okowa that Okowa should not use Delta State money to fund Atiku's ambition. Omagege wants. Omagege is now saying Okowa shouldn't use Delta State money. What if Omagege is then handed down some dollar bills running into several thousands and if not millions? Will Omagege shut his mouth and then say, oh, okay, I will campaign now for Okowa and Atiku? Do as I say, don't do as I do. That is the problem. Now, the issue of the PVC is now taking a serious U-turn in Nigeria, and I've actually watched with horrific dismay that many of the churches right now and many of the employers are now insisting that they want to see people's PVC. PVC is the reigning stuff in vogue at the moment. Don't forget, we've still got that stuff that we're going to talk about. The reasons why Hausas, Yorubas, Edos, and the Niger Delta people will not trust the Igbo people at the center, and why the Hausas may not want to relinquish power in Nigeria. That is exactly what we will be talking about later on in the day that I told you of. Now, Professor Zulum of Borno State, I gathered, tried to woo the people of Borno State, but all his efforts to woo them to support Bola Ahmed Tinubu seem to be very, very unsuccessful, because Bola Tinubu, I believe the people of Borno State see as a damaged goods in terms of marketing principles, and as such, the crowd, as Professor Zulum was trying to convince them to go for Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the people of Borno State then say, Daga Baba Zuwakawa. They said they don't want Bola Ahmed Tinubu. They said, Bamaso, as Zulum tried to persuade them. What they replied back in Hausa is, Bamaso, we don't want him. Is Bola Ahmed Tinubu in crisis? Is this the beginning of his grump? Wait for it. Again, just before I came live, I gathered, I gave you the permutation that the Senate president will decamp. And true, Ahmed Lawan, the Senate president, has decamped to the PDP, and he's going to take a chunk of the people Bola Ahmed Tinubu believed will be behind him to them. You see, Bola Tinubu will learn the hard way. Oladele Akinyemi, thank you. You said you love the intro. It's like no other. Yes, thank you so much for that. Well, I made them up myself. In fact, Akogun's show, David Hamilton, is going to change because I've actually rebranded David Hamilton 2, DHV234. If you go onto David Hamilton's wall, both on Facebook and YouTube, you'll see that big changes as well. I can't wait to see Akogun streaming tomorrow morning. Yeah, he said he was meant to stream this night, and I was really waiting for that so that I can watch exactly what's going to, how his engineers will administer everything that I did for him. I'm pretty sure that they'll manage it properly. Yeah, I like people to be successful. I want people to be successful because when people are successful, let me assure you, I will have the peace of mind. And that peace of mind is exactly what money cannot buy, because I'll sleep with my two eyes closed. Yes, it is episode 183 of The Bleeding Edge. That's exactly what we are treating today, guys. Should I do this? Let me. It is in Hausa, but you won't understand. You won't understand. Okay. Listen. There's this particular one, as I will bring the stream to a close any minute from now. Yeah. My system has been on since morning without rebooting at all. So that system is really tired at the moment. Yes. Very, very tired. Very, very tired. And yeah, I can see it is not responding the way I am expecting it to respond, because yeah, it's gone through heavy, although it's a very, very powerful system, but it's gone through some serious heavy graphics creation today. Okay, guys, listen, let's bring this stream today to an end. 1 hour, 17 minutes exactly I've been on. Join me for episode 183. It is going to be real. It is going to be brutal. And I mean it. Because there are some information that will come your way today that will make you to think otherwise. That, like I said, I don't really want anything elections in Nigeria come 2023. They should just break that country up completely. As you can see right behind me, the damage I already did to that piece of a trash of a nation called Nigeria. I hate God, forgive me. I hate so passionately that country called Nigeria. Did you hear that? I hate so passionately the nation called Nigeria. And nobody can convince me otherwise. I don't believe in it. That shithole country has done nothing at all for me. What that shithole has done for me, even at old age, is misery. Nothing good can come out of a shithole country if that shithole country called Nigeria cannot get its acts right in 62 years. What gives you the impression that one imbecile will come up in 2023 to change things for you? On this note, guys, join me later on today. I'm going to be hot. I'm pretty sure I must have regained a lot of energy. Yes, although I'm supposed to help someone again tomorrow with their studio, some people, but God help us. I want to do my own thing, and I want to get that information across to you guys. What will come out of today's stream eventually, when I come back later for episode 184, is that people should not fool themselves. Peter Obi should stop fooling himself. All the Eastern Bloc leaders should join hands together, if it is possible for them, to go with Nnamdi Kanu and get their Biafra. Nigeria is not workable. It's not going to work. It has never worked. People should forget about an expired country that expired in 2014. It's not going to work. It will never work. If you think it's going to work, you are living in a dream world. A world that does not exist. Did you hear that? You are living in a world, a virtual world, a world that does not exist, but you can only dream of it. Join me later on today, guys, for that expose that will shake everyone, plus lots more. And until that time, Bukola Odufadeni Olusonya, you're on the west coast of the United States. I knew you were going to tune in. Madam Esther Ewetuga, Alaja Falake, Alawiye. Who else am I looking at here? Who else am I looking at? Michael Udochukwu. Join me too. Join me later on today. It will be explosive. Patrick Umego. Guys, it's been a pleasure to have all of you on the stream. Share it. And we're going to screw it up again like we always do. Daranijo Juwon. Yes, you can rewatch the podcast. But I'm still coming back later on in the day. Let me quickly do a few bits and pieces exercise. Let me go for a walk, as usual. And I'll join me back later on, episode 184. Remain blessed, and I hope to see you then. Thanks for watching the stream. Let's bring today's stream to an end. Until later on today, peace and God bless you all. Stay cool. For those of you that are just about to go to bed, I wish you God's protection and good night. See you later. God bless you. Goodbye.